Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Satgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Kalage Sundarakaram Sadaika Priya Darshanam Ajnana Nashakam Devam Satgurum Muralidharam Murali Mandita Karakamalam Munijana Mohanam Vyatyastapalam Pranamala Darinam Prema Bhakta Mandala Nitya Kirtikam Shri Premika Varadam Ashayeham Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda Satgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. With the benign grace of our Guruji, His Holiness Shri Shri Muralidhara Swamiji, and the blessings of Madhuri Sakhi Sameta Shri Premika Vardhan Thakurji, along with our beloved Lord Hanumanji, I will present the highlights of Sundara Kandam that attracted me so much in our Guruji and Purnimaji's lectures. Here I am going to try to present some of the special aspects of Hanumanji as a Bhakta, Guru and a seeker. No need to explain about the Bhakti aspect of Hanumanji. He is the personification of Bhakti himself, and Lord Rama is everything for him. This sloka clarifies that Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamasta Kanjalim Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namada Raksha Samsagam. Shri Maruti, the terror to the demons, is present wherever the praise of Rama is sung, with joyous tears in his eyes and his hands above his head. Our Guruji says that the water from the sea is salty and cannot quench thirst. However, the same water is consumed by the clouds and given back to us as rain, which is pure and sweet. Similarly, the scriptures that we read should not be interpreted based on our own way. It cannot be understood with the limited knowledge that we have. When we relate these happenings of the scriptures to Kali Yuga, we will just be left with confusion. It should come through the words of Mahants, who alone can sift through and give us the best of the best. In this context, I will try to present to you the nectarine droplets of the Sundara Kandam explained by Guruji. First of all, what is Sundara Kandam? The name Sundara Kandam, Sundara meaning beautiful and Kandam meaning chapter, is aptly given to this portion of the Ramayana, and it talks about everything that is beautiful. What is that beauty? That beauty is Hanumanji. Hanumanji is that beauty. But what is so beautiful about Hanumanji? His words, his actions, his devotion, everything is beautiful. Swamiji says, what is that real beauty? He explains this in comparison of two Ramayana characters. We all know the story of the Rakshasi Shurpanakha. When Lord Rama and Lakshmana were in the forest, Shurpanakha saw them as handsome beings and decided to approach them. She, being a Rakshasi, had a very ugly form. So she disguised herself as a beautiful woman and went in front of them. Lord Rama, being Bhagavan, recognized her immediately and sent her to Lakshmana. Lakshmana, due to her bad deeds and wrong intention in the mind, cut off her nose. Now she looked even uglier than her Rakshasi form. On the other hand, Shabari was an old woman who through long tapas, had an intense longing for the Lord. She had a feeble body and was not really good looking externally. However, when Lord Rama saw her for the first time, he addressed her as Bhamini. Bhamini means most beautiful. What does this mean? This means that Bhagavan only looks for internal beauty, the inner beauty. Our Hanumanji's whole inner self is Sri Ramachandra Prabhu himself. What is more beautiful than that? What is the Palan of Sundara Kandam? In Sundara Kandam, Hanumanji arrives at Ashokavanam. There he sees Sita Mata in a very depressed state. So, in order to help her get back to her normal state, Hanumanji in his melodious voice sings the Ramayana, beginning with Dharshana performing yajna for a child until his very own arrival at the Ashokavanam. There in Lanka, there was a demoness named Trijata. She was the only one who was sympathetic towards Sita. One day, it seems that she had a dream in which Rama coming to kill Ravana, and subsequently Rama's Pattabhishekam taking place. So, a gist of the full Ramayanam is found in the Sundarakandam alone. And the earlier part of the Ramayanam comes through Hanumanji, and the later part, the future, comes through Trijata. This is the very reason why doing Parayanam of the Sundarakandam alone receives the palan of having performed the Parayanam of the full Ramayana. We have all heard so much about the Bhakti Bhavam and Dasya Bhavam of Hanumanji. Now, let us see how Hanumanji is a true seeker. What are all the qualities a true seeker needs? Let us see one by one. We know that Sugriva, he gathers his troops and announces to all the Vanaras that they must go in search of Sita. He reminds them that if they do not come back within a month, he is going to kill them all. So, the Vanara Sena split themselves into 4 groups. One group going to the north, one group to the south, other to the east, other to the west. Angada, Jambavan, Hanumanji and their group all went to the south. They searched for Sita Mata everywhere. There was no place that they did not look. They looked in the cities, deep forest, mountain, every nook and corner, everywhere. But they still didn't find Sita Mata. Almost 3 weeks were over. Once, the Vanaras were in a deep forest where they did not get any food or water. And they became very tired and weak. They even started to lay down on the ground. That is how tired they were. Just when they thought that they couldn't find any water and that they were going to take their last breath, some of the Vanaras saw a small bird flying above them. The flapping wings of that bird sprinkled water droplets on the Vanaras standing below. And this is how they realized that somewhere there is going to be water for them to drink. So in a hurry, they searched for a long time. Then finally they spotted a big cave. The Vanaras, they walked a long distance to get to that cave. When they got there, it was pitch dark. There was no difference in keeping their eyes closed or open. So, on Hanumanji's command, each one of them, they all stood in a line, held their tail in front and they started walking. And headed by Hanumanji, they followed the trail of that dark cave. All they could hear was the bat squeaking above them, but they could not see anything. Suddenly, Hanumanji stopped. Behind Angada stopped. Behind Jambavan stopped. Behind all of them started stopping and crashing into each other. It was a domino effect. Why did Hanumanji stop? It seems the cave was filled with dazzling light, filled with lots of food, jugs of water, and anything that one could wish for. It seems you could even go and have a buffet. There, in the midst of all this, a tapaswini sat. She was doing meditation. Hanumanji, in curiosity, went and approached her and asked her, Mata, who are you? And where are we? Finally, the Tapaswini introduced herself as Swayamprabha. She gave them lots of food and sufficient water for the tired Vanaras. Finally, she asked the reason for their arrival. Hanumanji said, we have to go. What? You're going somewhere? No way. That's impossible. I'm sorry. This is a Maya cave. Once you come inside, you cannot get out. You didn't know that? So Hanumanji and all his troops, they were in such an astonished state. They begged the Tapaswini, please take us out somehow. So the Tapaswini, now knowing about their mission, sympathetically through her tapasya powers and tapogunam, she pushed them out of the Maya cave and they fell in the ocean shore, the right place where they were supposed to be. At the shore, they met with Sampati. He told them where Sita was. Very short distance, just across the ocean, 100 yojanas. So, similarly, whenever we embark upon a journey, the first thing we must have is faith. Hanumanji had faith. We must have faith in ourselves, our teacher, and this will allow us to reach our goal. So Hanumanji's faith on the Tapaswini and himself got him to the shores of the ocean. After a long discussion, Hanumanji, he was finally selected to jump across the ocean, because that is what they were all deciding. Who should jump across the ocean? It's so far. So, Hanumanji was selected, right? He took the blessings from all the others and told them that he was representing all of them in this mission. He also told them to wait in the ocean shores until he came back. Then all of them together go and tell Sri Ramachandra Prabhu about their findings. In this way, Hanumanji never let anybody become jealous of him. This was his humbleness. And one more truth, Hanumanji did not feel proud about being the only one to go. Hanumanji shows humbleness here, and this is one of the qualities of a true seeker. So now, Hanumanji is ready to jump over the sea. Slowly, and to the Vanara's surprise, Hanumanji is taking his grand Vishwarupa. Ram, 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 Ram. They all are chanting. Hanumanji, after taking this big form, he took a giant leap into the air and vanished within seconds. Jai Shri Ram! That is when the Vanaras understood what the Parakramasali Hanumanji was.
Anjaneya, Anjaneya, Anjaneya Rama, Anjaneya, Anjaneya Rama, Anjaneya, Anjaneya, Anjaneya Rama, Anjaneya, Anjaneya
and left for Lanka. Our Swamiji says that this leap of Hanumanji was similar to an arrow single pointed and the direction and strength given by Lord Ramachandra Prabhu himself. Hanumanji considered himself as a mere instrument. The arrows of Rama would only go and come back successfully, and this is exactly what Hanumanji did. Our Swamiji also talks about the different obstacles that one faces when embarked upon attaining their goal. That first thing is comfort. So when Hanumanji is flying across the ocean, the sea god is recognizing Hanumanji. And he calls upon Mainaka, that mountain that is residing in him, and requests her to rise up and invite Hanumanji to take rest and then continue on the mission. When Mainaka asked Hanumanji to do so, Hanumanji replied, "I'm sorry, I've been sent by Lord Rama on a mission. If I rest, I'm going to lose the motive and the strength that Lord Rama had sent with me. I must first finish my task and then I will come back and rest." So by using his sense of discrimination, he overcame that comfort zone. This experience, all of us kids have experienced. When we come back from school, we are all with that fire. We must go home and do that homework, get it all done with, and then we can relax. But as soon as we go home, there will be somebody watching TV. And then we'll think, hey, we can watch TV for 5-10 minutes, right? But we go and sit there, and it becomes 5 minutes. 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes. 10 minutes becomes 10 hours, and by the time we look at the clock, it is 10 o'clock. Where did we do that homework? And this is exactly what Hanumanji did. He overcame that comfort by finishing his task first. All of us must learn that. Next, the second obstacle is challenges from external things. And these things we must face with courage and presence of mind. Hanumanji had a really hard situation in which he had to handle. When Hanumanji was continuing on his journey towards Sri Lanka, the Devas wanted to test the strength of Hanumanji. So they sent Nagamata Surasa to stop him. Surasa took the form of a great, humongous Rakshasi, and she suddenly came in the way of Hanumanji. According to the Shastra, if anybody, especially someone who is hungry, comes and approaches you, then you should never deny them for food. So the Rakshasi stops Hanumanji and says, "I am very hungry." Hanumanji says, "I am the messenger of the mission. After I finish this task, I will come and offer myself to you." The Rakshasi said, "How can I wait for so long? I'm going to eat you right now." So she opens her mouth very big in order to consume Hanumanji. But Hanumanji, he became twice the size of her mouth. Again, the Rakshasi opened her mouth bigger, and Hanumanji became twice the size of her mouth. This kept on going and going until Nagamata Surasa's mouth was so big. Then, suddenly, Hanumanji became very, very, very small, entered her mouth, went inside her stomach and came out in a flash. He had to go inside, be her food, right? That's where the food goes. So, Nagamata Surasa, she was very pleased with Hanumanji's presence of mind and blessed him. Similarly, our Swamiji says that if we have a problem, we must overcome it by becoming twice the size of that problem. Our Swamiji says that we should have the capacity of becoming as big as a mountain and as small as a particle of dust, a speck of dust. There, we must remember that our ego should not come in the way. The third obstacle of a true seeker that they need to overcome is the negativities within him, such as ego, greed, passion, jealousy, all these things. These things we must kill without a second thought. These negativities pull us down from our path, from our goal. We cannot attain our goal. An example from the Ramayana, as Hanumanji, his flight is continuing, a Rakshasi named Simhika approaches him. She sees him and she decides, okay, I'm going to eat this guy today. So she begins pulling him down slowly and slowly, just by the mere contact of his shadow. She takes a big form and she opens her mouth so that she can receive him. Anjaneya, quickly realizing this dangerous situation, he made himself again into a small size, went inside her and killed her instantly. Thus, Hanumanji, he exemplifies the qualities of a true seeker. So, just to summarize, to be a true seeker, we must go beyond our comforts. We should face the challenges of external things, and we should also get rid of our own negativity, such as ego, anger, greed, passion, and jealousy. Next, we have the Sadguru aspect of our Hanumanji, which really touched me deeply. We know that Ramachandra Prabhu is Paramatma and Sita Mata is Jivatma. She's a Uttama Jivatma. There in Lanka, there are 3 brothers. Ravana, who is the 10 Indriyas and mind, Kumbhakarna, who is Tamoguna, Vibhishana, who is Satvika Guna, and along with their sister Shurpanaka, she's Maya. So, as long as the Jivatma and the Paramatma were united, the Jivatma was blissful, happy and joyful. Similarly, when Sita Mata desired nothing but Bhagavan, she was very happy. Even when they were banished and exiled, it didn't affect her at all. Her happiness was with her because she had Bhagavan. However, that moment that Sita Mata desired that golden deer, her focus moved from Bhagavan to worldly things. The Indriyas carried the Jivatma away from the Paramatma and in this case placed her in Lanka, a place surrounded by the Samsara Sagaram. This is our state. We have diverted our focus to worldly things instead of Bhagavan, and now we are lost in the Samsara Sagaram and we are looking for happiness in the wrong place. Where are we going to find it here? Sita Mata shows us how to find that happiness again when this type of things happen. And what is that way? She doesn't exert herself too much, but she sits and chants Ramanama. She shows us that we must sincerely and genuinely desire Bhagavan and chant his names. When that happens, Bhagavan automatically sends a guru. Here, Hanumanji is playing the role of a guru. How do we know that Hanumanji is the guru then? Because out of all of the monkeys that are sent by Sugriva in search of Sita Mata, Bhagavan calls only Hanumanji and gives that divine ring which bears his name, that divine name. That means what? What does that mean? It means that he is that chosen one. He is the only one who is going to go see Sita Mata first. Does any other monkey do that? He is the only privileged one. He is the Guru. This is why we say Hanuman Samena Guru Nam. Hanumanji is the ideal Guru. So he will go straight to Sita Mata and give that ring which has the divine name of Bhagavan. And so, when the Uttama Jiva desires sincerely to attain Bhagavan, the Guru is sent. In this case, Hanumanji is coming. And he comes with that divine name. And the Guru initiates that Jiva with that divine name. If we see here, Sita Mata, she tries and tries, she is sincerely and genuinely desiring for Bhagavan. However, until Hanumanji comes there, things don't start taking place because he is initiating. that divine nama, that divine name, that divine ring that he gives. Until then, nothing happens. Until then, Rama doesn't come to slay Ravana. Until then, they are not reunited. So, he was a guru for Sita Mata. But he was also a guru for Sugriva. Sugriva was one who was running away in fear from Bhagavan. So Hanumanji, he caught both Sugriva and Bhagavan and connected them both. Finally, after much testing, he got some faith in Bhagavan, Sugriva I mean. And slowly he became a great Bhakta. This is the role of a guru. And what Hanumanji did, he connected both Jivatma and Paramatma together. How do we know this is it? How do we know this? If we recall in the Kishkinda Kanta, all the Vanaras are explaining to each other how far they can jump over that ocean. One monkey says, I can jump 10 yojanas. Other monkey says, I can jump 20 yojanas. Another monkey says 30 yojanas. Another says 40, another says 50. Angada says, I can do 100 yojanas. That is how far the ocean is. The thing is, I cannot come back. Swamiji explains that in this scene of the Ramayana, it represents those who are a little better than us spiritually, but they cannot be our guru. They can be like 20%, 30%, or even 100% better than us, but they cannot be our guru. Why is that? People like Angada are representing one who are jnanis. These jnanis have completely crossed the samsara sagara. The problem is, they cannot be claimed as gurus because they cannot bring us back. They cannot take us across. They cannot do it. So those people who can do 10 or 20 yojanas, they are on the right path. Avatara Purushas alone, who are marked by Bhagavan for this particular task, they come down, Swamiji says, with a list. On that list, if our name isn't there, there's no way we're going to go near that guru. So it is not in our hands to choose a guru. All we can do is sincerely and genuinely desire Bhagavan. When we do that, Bhagavan sends a guru, right? At that time, we are not going to have such questions like, is he my guru? Should I go or not? All things are going to vanish. If we see, when we go to visit Guruji in India, we go with lots of questions, lots of things to ask him. When we go there, we're going to forget everything, that moment. Same thing here. We're not going to have questions like, is he my guru? Should I go or not? The beauty here in the Ramayana is, Sugriva, he doubts Bhagavan. He doubts, is he going to come and kill me? Maybe I should run away. That is the best idea, he's thinking. But, did he ever doubt Hanumanji? He never doubted Hanumanji because he is that guru. He is the guru. And Sugriva had that faith upon Hanumanji. Anybody can simply say or do things in words. But for them to work, only when a guru initiates us with the divine name, he passes the fire of tapas that he has. All we have to do is keep kindling it. And this means that when Guru initiates us with Nama, we are fortunate to get it. So we should continue to chant. So let us do our duty as a sincere seeker and chant Nama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki Jai.